in a relationship with someone and they're constantly looking for some sort of validation and some sort of reminder for the damage, pretty much damage that they're causing to themselves by talking bad about themselves and talking about how ugly they are or how much they dislike certain things about themselves. Understand that there's never going to be enough that you can do or say to change that person's mind. And I say that because at the end of the day, this is something that they are dealing with themselves, an issue with their self-esteem. And it's something that, regardless of how many times you tell a woman, for example, how beautiful she is and how perfect she is and how much you love her body and how much you love her mind, if she does not believe that herself, your words may last a couple of minutes. Like, it's not enough to change her mind about herself. She needs to change her mind about herself and how she feels about herself. So, you'll be in a relationship and you constantly find that you have to remind them and go against the words that they are telling themselves to remind them that they are beautiful and you think that they're perfect and you do love them for who they are or how they look. So I personally, being in that sort of situation, instead of just speaking words, try to figure out what you can do. Like, why do you feel this way? Or what, for example, if they feel like they're not happy with their weight, for example, like, okay, what is it that you don't like? Because I think you're beautiful, but what is it that you don't like? Okay, I'm too skinny. All right, so let's figure out how we can gain some weight. Do you want to gain weight? Let's try to help you gain some weight. Do you want to lose weight? If they say they feel fat, let's work out together. Things like that, because just constantly, and even that may not work, because again, it has to be them. You can tell them you're going to help them do something or pitch an idea to them, but at the end of the day, it's them. They have to decide to want to make the change. They have to decide that it's that important to them. And a lot of times, honestly, as harsh as it may seem, I feel as though words are, talking down to yourself. It's almost like you verbalize it to your partner because you're looking for a validation. You're looking to feed off of them and what they say about you. I almost feel like a lot of times it's not like something that you really want to change. It's almost like you want somebody else to also agree with you, but then you're in pain if they do, if that makes sense. But I feel like that's what happens a lot of the time. How can I explain it to you? Like, for example, it's different to say, I don't feel like myself today, or I don't know, does this outfit look good on me? I'm not sure. It's different than constantly knowing, like, you yourself do not think you're as pretty as X person, right? You know that. That's what you feel. But it's almost like you're uncertain about it. So it's kind of like you keep mentioning it to your partner. And it's almost like, whether you realize it or not, you're almost looking for them to agree with you. But then now all that emotion goes on to them, almost like they did something wrong. You know what I'm saying? If you're in a relationship like that, if you are the partner that's constantly having to compliment and boost your partner, try different ways. Because, like, telling them all the time, no, that's not true, you are pretty, no, that's not true, you look fine, no, that's not true, it's gonna get tiring. Like, that is just, that's pretty annoying after a while, because it's almost like you're trying to fix something that they themselves don't want to fix. And then if you're the person that's constantly talking down about yourself, you have to work on whatever it is that you don't like about yourself. You're able to fix that. Just understand that you're able to fix it or change the perspective, because at some point there are some things that you have to realize you just can't change. So, for example, if you don't like your ears and you're not willing to get surgery, you have to come to the understanding eventually that these are your ears and own it. Just own the shit, and that's it. It's your ears. You can't get rid of them. So why don't you like your ears? Because somebody mention something, somebody used to make fun of you, like whatever it is, you have to understand that you have to get over that. But it's something that you have to deal with yourself, and stop seeking validation and approval from your partner, because it's you. Like, it's not them. It's not on them. Stop expecting for them to fix you and make you feel beautiful when you yourself have to feel that. They can compliment you all day. Being complimented by your partner is a beautiful thing. It feels great. I'm not knocking that. But when you're constantly looking for it, or you really just feel that way about yourself, work on yourself. Work on your self-esteem. Work on how you feel about yourself, and love yourself. Because now at that point, when your partner compliments you, it's a compliment in addition to what you already know and believe and feel. It is not like, if you don't tell me, then it's not true. Or if you don't tell me, then I must not be that. Do you understand what I'm saying? So just understand. And if you're the partner, I don't think it's fair that you have that pressure of trying to pick that slack up, because it's not your responsibility. You can't build somebody's self-esteem. You can't build somebody's self-confidence. This is self. They need to deal with something themselves. You can guide them and help them as much as you can, but don't put that pressure on you and feel like you have to fix that. You can't fix that. You can tell somebody they're beautiful all day. If they don't believe that, if they don't see that when they look in the mirror with their eyes, saying it means nothing. At the moment, it may make a difference, but it really doesn't, because they don't feel that, they don't believe that, they don't see that when they look in the mirror, they see something else.